I know you have already set your New Year resolutions. You want to become rich and fight poverty. But let me be very honest with you. In 2026, money will not come slowly. Money will only move fast, and it will move to people who are prepared. While others will be complaining about the economy, some farmers will make millions in a single lesson, not by luck, not by connections, but by farming tomato the smart way. If you are watching this video and you own a small piece of land, or you can lease one, let me tell you, you are sitting on money and you don't know about it yet. So in this video, I'll show you why 2026 is different, how tomatoes are becoming quick cash crops, and what separates poor farmers from those who will cash out big. So ignore this video and you will watch others get rich in 2026. But stay with me at least for the next 12 minutes, and 2026 could change your life forever. In our previous video that has got 135,000 views, a fan commented this, that tomato farming is a no-go zone. Evidently, there are many tomato farmers that are failing, but there are a few that are succeeding. So what is the secret that these few are using to succeed? This is why this video is here for you. So welcome back, my friends. Today I'm going to walk you to show you step by step how you can make millions farming tomatoes in 2026. The secrets that no one is telling you. I'm going to walk you through everything, from choosing the right seeds, preparing your land, planting, managing, and selling for maximum profit. So by the end of this video, you will have known exactly what to do to start running small plots into serious cash. And I'm telling you, I'm going to reveal those secrets. So let me remind you who we are. This is Korobe Farm, the place where we turn ordinary farmers into successful entrepreneurs. Every tip, every strategy I share is tried, tested, and designed to give you results very fast. Now I have a bold challenge for you. Subscribe to this channel and work with us just for 1 full year. Follow every step that I share. If after that 1 year you have not changed, or your life has not changed, I will personally close this channel. That is my promise. But before we continue, as always, please let me know where are you watching this video from, either the county or the country, in case you are outside the Republic of Kenya. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscription button and this notification. And to everyone who has already subscribed, thank you for trusting and choosing Korobe Farm. Now let us go and see the secrets no one is telling you. Alright, my friend, now let me show you exactly what I am doing to turn tomatoes into millions in 2026. These tips that I'm sharing, I have tested them because myself, I am farming tomatoes. You know, I already shared how I made 1.2 million Kenya shillings in cabbage farming in the previous video. Well, I decided to redo it again, but this time I am diversifying. I hired 3/4 of an acre of land specifically for tomatoes that you are seeing them here. I hope my camera is clear and you can be able to see. So half of this land is already full of tomatoes that are about to be harvested, and this remaining half is flowering and growing strong. Can you see them correctly? I hope you are seeing, yeah? So on top of that, I still have my 3 acres of cabbages that I planted on December 10. So by February 10, I am anticipating to be harvesting 40,000 heads of cabbages. These ones that you are seeing them here. I think you can see the other end where the sprinkler is. So I am using irrigation because I planted during a dry season. Before planting even one tomato seed, success is already decided on the soil. And this is the first secret that most successful farmers will never tell you. You must start with the land preparation. Now, under land preparation, you need to do what is called soil testing. Soil testing, whether it is your land or it is the land that you are hiring, you need to use this machine. This small machine, are you seeing it? It is called fast soil test machine. You have to check the soil pH, the fertility, and soil temperature before you hire that land, or even you start planting your tomatoes, because tomatoes perform best at a pH of 5.5 to 6.8. Below or above this range, nutrients become locked in the soil. Even if you will apply thousands and hundreds of volumes of fertilizer, you will never succeed in tomato farming. The soil must be fertile, well drained, and rich in organic matter. The ideal soil temperature, you need to check this if you are hiring the land or it is your land. The ideal soil temperature is between 18 to 27 degrees Celsius. This supports strong root growth and early flowering. Now, after testing your soil, you now need to go to land preparation. That is clearing all the weeds, roots, and all the crop residues completely, because tomatoes hate competition and hidden pests. These are the secrets that I'm telling you, because I am doing exactly that. That is why I'm harvesting beautiful tomatoes like these ones. Can you see them? Now, the secret number 2 that they are not telling you is this. After you have prepared your land and cleared everything, now you need to raise the beds, because raising the beds improve drainage, prevent waterlogging, they warm the soil faster, and also allow roots to breathe. This alone can increase the survival and yields significantly. But let me clear a big myth that I see most people talking about on social or here on YouTube and other platforms, that tomatoes do not have to be grown in a greenhouse. Yes, you don't need a greenhouse to grow tomatoes. Greenhouses are useful, I agree, but they are not a requirement. Open field tomatoes thrive when the soil is right, drainage is good, and water is controlled. In fact, open field allows stronger root systems, better airflow, and lower production costs. That's exactly what I am doing here, as you can see here. Can you see my tomatoes and how beautiful they are? Open field tomato farming, well prepared soil, raised beds, tested ground, and proper spacing. Now that you have tested your soil, you know everything, and you have prepared your land, the next big secret to tomato success begins with the seed you choose. Yes, the right seed matters more than most farmers admit. Different varieties thrive under different soil fertility, pH, temperature, and disease pressures, of course. This is the secret that no one tells you. Choose a seed that matches your land, your climate, and your market, and half of the battle is already won. Let us talk about the best tomato seeds in the world, and here in East Africa and in Kenya particularly. First are the long varieties, the Rio Grande, the Roma VF, and the H1015. These are indeterminate types that produce long harvests over time. One big advantage of this is that they give you extended yields, feeding the market continuously instead of all at once. Then we have the short varieties. We also call them determinate types, like the Carl J and the Maglobe. These have one big advantage. They mature fast and are easy to manage, perfect for quick turnaround seasons or market windows. Here on my farm, I am planting Rio Grande, a reliable, high-yielding variety that is well adapted to East African conditions. Rio Grande resists common diseases, performs well in our mild highland temperatures, and they produces farm market preferred fruits. Hey Rio Grande Seed Company, let me address them first. If you are watching this video, why don't you sponsor this video, to be honest? Because I have promoted your seed, and of course the right seed for our soil and climate is what real farmers need, especially my viewers right now. So Rio Grande Seed Company, please hit me up and promote this video. But let us continue. Choosing the best seed influences soil fertility responses, pH tolerance, temperature adaptability, disease resistance, harvest length, and even staking systems in the field. Good seeds mean stronger plants, better fruit set, fewer losses, and higher profits. So remember this: before you spend on fertilizer, irrigation, or labor, invest first in a seed that builds for your land, because the real secret to successful tomatoes starts with the seed. Are you getting me? Now comes a very sensitive stage in tomato farming, a very sensitive stage that nobody will ever tell you during transplanting. This is where many farmers lose plants without knowing why. First of all, you need to use raised beds. These are non-negotiable. Raised beds, as I already said, they improve drainage, prevent root rot, warm the soil faster, and give tomato roots enough oxygen. Tomatoes, I told you, they hate sitting on water or in water. Now let us talk about spacing. From one seedling to the next, you have to leave about 45 to 60 centimeters, just like mine here. I think you can see. From one bed to another, I leave 60 to 90 centimeters. This spacing allows good airflow, reduces diseases, and give each plant enough nutrients and sunlight. Now, before placing the seedling in the hole, here is a trick most people skip: the use of magnesium sulfate, or in other words, Epsom salt. No, not a table salt. Don't repeat your chemistry class mistakes. Do you remember this? MgSO4. Do you remember? Yes, this one. For me, I mix a small amount in 1 liter of water, then apply it directly in the planting hole during the transplanting. This is a secret no one will tell you, and I'm telling you for free because I want you to succeed. Now, there are two big benefits of Epsom salt. First, magnesium boosts chlorophyll, giving you a greener, stronger leaves. But very most importantly is that this Epsom salt helps your tomato seedlings to give roots very quickly, so that when you come to apply your fertilizer will be transported easily to other parts of the plant. But second, it helps to prevent early flowers, drop, and also poor fruit formation. Now, the big question that I know you want to ask me is, should I use fertilizer during transplanting? I'm saying no heavy fertilizer. Why? Because you have already applied Epsom salt. Now, this Epsom salt, as I said, it is magnesium sulfate. It will help your plants, first of all, to give roots. Now, after your plants have given roots, you will now come later to apply your fertilizer. Are you getting me now? Yeah? Are you getting me? Because at this stage, tomatoes need to stabilize roots, not to be forced to grow leaves. If needed, maybe if you want, you can only apply a very light starter fertilizer or just compost. Never strong nitrogen. Are you getting me? Don't ever apply strong nitrogen at this stage. Now, I want you also to transplant in the evening or during a cloudy day, then apply water immediately, because this will reduce stress. If you get transplanting right, and this is a secret, your tomatoes will thank you later with great harvest. Now let us go to another part. After transplanting your tomatoes, two things will determine how fast they settle: watering and staking. Let us start with watering. With me, I water immediately after transplanting to remove air pockets and help roots to contact the soil as fast as possible. 3 key reasons for proper watering. 1, watering supports fast root establishment. But 2, it prevents flower drop and stress cracking later. And 3, it allows nutrients in the soil to dissolve and be absorbed very efficiently. With me, I water consistently, not excessively. Remember this: Too much water will cause the root rot and many diseases, but very little water will cause your fruits to be very small. So you have to give your tomatoes just enough water for what they need. Now let us talk about staking. You have to stake early while plants are still very young, because staking keeps fruits off the ground, reducing rot and many diseases. 2, it improves air circulation and sunlight penetration. I want you to look and see what I'm doing exactly here, so that you can just use normal sticks like these ones. Like, I think you can see how I'm doing it. Then you can also use the rope to tie on the sticks your tomatoes. But 3, staking makes spraying, pruning and harvesting very easier. Now I want you to remember one thing. This is exactly how I am doing it here. Open field, raised beds, proper watering and strong stakes. Get these 2 things right and tomato farming becomes controlled, not just guesswork, because you'll be farming as a pro, because you have learned and you are learning from a pro, a farmer who is practicing and is showing you exactly what he is doing. Let me apologize that this video has been long a bit, but tomato farming is serious business and shortcuts are expensive. So this is just part 1. If you want to learn about part 2, I will go much deeper, because I'm planning to bring out part 2. This is where I will talk about fertilizers in detail, common pests and diseases, how to control them, the right time to harvest, and how to source reliable markets for your tomatoes. I can even give you my customers. If this video has helped you, support the channel. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Your support helps me to bring more real practical farming content from the field. Part 2 is coming, but right now, bye bye. This is Korobe Poultry Farm. Don't miss out part 2. Just say bring part 2 and I'll bring it. Let us meet in the next part.